Doing the chapter the Central Islamic Lands. Okay, and today topic is rise of Islam in Arabia or Arabian Peninsula, the faith, the community, and politics. So you will see how Muhammad was able to unite a large part of the Arabian Peninsula under a new faith, community, and state. So here you can see Prophet Muhammad, he preached the worship of one God, Allah, and he preached the membership of one communities of believer. So Arab was, if we talk was in language, so he was Arab by language and culture, and merchant by professions. So here comes that Arab was divided into tribes, and it was led by a chief of a tribe. So here you can see if the chief was chosen, okay, by the family members connection, but more of them were chosen by their personal courage, their wisdom and generosity, which we call murawwa. So each tribe had its own god and goddess who worshipped as an idol, sanam, in a shrine. So you can see Muhammad own tribe, Quraysh, okay, lived in Makkah. So you will see that they controlled the main shrine, a cube-like structure. It was called Kaaba. So in which you can see the idols were placed. Even outside the Makkah, considered the Kaaba, it's a holy place, which install their own idols at the shrine. So when we talk about the location of the Makkah, you can see that it was located as a prime location. Here we are talking about the prime location, where it is located as a on the crossroad of a trade route between Yemen and Syria, that we discussed earlier also, which enhance the importance of a city. So it has economically value also, and as far as it is a pilgrimage center. So pilgrimage and commercial gave the nomadic and the settled tribe the opportunity to communicate with each other and share their beliefs and customs. So around 612 AD, you can see Muhammad declared himself to be the messenger or Rasul of God, who had been commanded to preach that Allah alone should be worshipped. So here you can see the worship, it involves special rituals. It means that daily prayers, okay, here you can see salat, moral principles such as distributing alms, yani khairat and zakat, okay, and you can see here, and moral principles such as distributing alms and abstaining from theft. So Muhammad, he was found a community of believer which we call ummah, who were bound of same religious belief. So the community show belief in God, and they express their belief in the existence of God, Sahada, in front of other communities. So Prophet Muhammad's message, it influenced a particular section of society. Which society we are talking about? Those who are deprived classes. Okay, a section of society found themselves deprived of trade and religion, and were looking for a new community identity. So those who accepted the doctrine, okay, this new community, those who accepted the new community of Prophet Muhammad, they were called Muslim, or the new community which were formed, a community of believers were called Muslim. So here this new community Muslim, they were assured by salvation on the day of judgment or Qiyamah. It means क़यामत के दिन उन्हें मोक्ष प्राप्त होगा, and share of resource of the community while on the earth. So here you can see the Muslims soon face considerable opposition from affluent, here are the wealthy Makkah, okay, who took offense to the rejection of the deities and found the new religion a threat to the status and prosperity of Makkah. So now this affluent community, they forced Muhammad to leave Makkah, and then you see this Muhammad was forced to migrate from with his follower to Medina. So here if we talk about the journey from Mecca to Medina was a turning point in the history of Islam with the year of his arrival in Medina, marking the beginning of the Muslim calendar or the Islamic calendar, which we call Hijri calendar. So if we talk, the Hijri year is a lunar year of 354 days, 12 months of 29 to 30 days. Okay, this is Islamic calendar. Each day began with the sunset and each month began with the crescent moon or half moon. Okay, Hijri is 11 days shorter than the solar year. So therefore, none of the Islamic religious festivals, including the Ramzan fast, Eid, and this Hajj, they does not correspond according to the weather. So there is no there is no way to match the date between Hijri calendar and Gregorian's calendars. So now the community, okay, has to be consolidated. As we talk about the new community, Muslim community, it has to be consolidated and protections require political institution. So Muhammad in Medina, he created a political order, okay, from all three sources which he could give his followers the protection they needed, as well as resolve the city on going civil war. So what he did, he created a political order in Medina. Okay, then you can see he converted Ummah, this religious believers, okay, these new communities, into a wider communities where you can see other members were included as polytheists, and you can see the Jews of Medina, they included. Then here you can see that Muhammad consolidated the faith for his follower by adding rituals such as fasting, and he refined the religion by adding moral principles. So now we talk about the livelihood of these communities. So this community, they survived on agriculture as well as trade. Here you can see this armed text, this is Zakat or Khairat, okay. And in addition, they organize this raid on Makkah Karwa. Okay, that peoples and animals, they travel together, use specific modes of transportation to move from one place to another. So this raid, it provoked reaction from the Makkah and caused a break in a relationship with the Jews of Medina. So after a series of battle, you can see that Makkah was conquered by Medina, and this Muhammad's reputation as a religious leader is spread far and wide. So when we talk about Muhammad now insisted, okay, on conversion. Okay, here comes the conversion as the only criteria for the to join the membership of a community. Okay, so he impressed or influenced by Muhammad achievements, many tribes, mostly Bedouin, they joined the community by converting themselves into Islam. So Muhammad, the alliance, they begin to spread until they include whole of Arabia. So here you can see Medina, it became an administrative capital at emerging Islamic state, and Mecca as its religious center. So they were having two capitals. One was the administrative, another one was the religious capital. So if we talk about Medina, it became the administrative capital, whereas Mecca, it became the religious capital. Earlier there was idol placed in Kaaba, but later it was replaced or removed as Muslims were required to face the shrine when offering prayers. And you will see that in short space of time, Muhammad was able to unite a large part of Arabia under a new faith, new community and states. So here you can see the early Islamic polity. It remained a federation of Arab tribes and the clan community of same families for a long time. So here we saw the rise of Islam in the Arabian Peninsula, and you can see that this community, how a new community was found, the community of the believers, okay, in God. And then you can see that there was a a new faith and belief was developed under Prophet Muhammad, and how this Arabian Peninsula unite together under Prophet Muhammad.